Good morning, and a massive welcome back to English with Podcasts. I'm Emma, and I am officially on my second cup of coffee.
And I am Leo, joining you with my oversized mug and 100% enthusiasm. Hello, Emma, and a huge warm welcome to our global family.
How's your English brain feeling today, Leo? Are you ready to dive in?
Honestly, Emma, it feels like a big, gray, sleepy cloud. You know that morning fog where you look at a spoon and your brain says, error 404, word not found? That's me right now.
I know that fog. My brain is usually sleeping until at least 8 a.m. But that's exactly why we're here. Today, we're transforming your morning.
I love that because let's be real, if you don't start your English engine early, it stays cold all day. We want to move from sleepy student to confident speaker before you even leave the house.
Exactly. Today, we are covering the best way to talk about your day. We want to show everyone how to describe their daily routine in a simple and natural way.
That is a great topic. We all have a routine. We wake up, we eat, we work, and we sleep. It is very useful to know how to say these things in English.
But before we start our conversation, Leo, if you like our stories, please click the like button right now.
Yes, and please subscribe to the English with Podcasts family. We love having you here, and it helps us make more episodes for you.
Okay, Leo, let's talk about your day. What is the very first thing you do?
Usually, I wake up at 7:30 a.m. I use my phone as an alarm, but I have a small problem. I love the snooze button.
Oh no, I know that button. How many times do you press it?
My alarm goes off at 7:30. I press snooze. Then it goes off at 7:40. I press snooze again. Finally, I get out of bed at 7:50.
Leo, you stay in bed for 20 minutes. I am a morning person. I wake up at 6:30 a.m. every day. No snooze button for me.
6:30? That is very early. What do you do first?
First, I drink a big glass of water. It makes me feel awake. Then I go for a short 15-minute walk. The air is fresh and the streets are quiet.
That sounds nice, but I go straight to the kitchen. Not for me, though, for my cat, Toby. He is always very hungry and waits by his bowl.
How is Toby today?
He was a bit funny this morning. I couldn't find him anywhere. I looked under the table and behind the sofa.
Oh no, was he lost?
No, I found him in the cupboard sitting next to the cat food. He looked at me like he was saying, Leo, you are late. Feed me.
Poor Toby. He is a very smart cat. So after you feed the boss and eat your breakfast, what is next?
I take a shower and get dressed. Then I start my work at my computer. I mostly work from home at my desk.
I work from home too, but I don't start immediately. First, I clean a little bit. I wash the dishes and make my bed. I cannot work if the house is messy.
I understand that, but my desk is often very messy. There are pens, papers, and coffee cups everywhere.
Leo, you need to organize your desk. So you check your emails. What do you do after that?
I write stories and plan our episodes. It takes a lot of time. Sometimes I write for 3 or 4 hours.
Wow, that is a lot of writing. Do you take breaks?
Around 11 a.m., I stop and stretch. I usually make some tea. Actually, I had a funny mistake with my tea today.
Oh, tell me.
I was so focused on my work that I reached for my tea but picked up my hand cream jar by mistake. I almost tried to drink the pens.
Oh, Leo, you were so focused. At least you didn't actually drink a pen. That would be a very bad morning.
Definitely. So, Emma, what about lunch? Do you cook a big meal?
No, usually a salad or a sandwich, something light and fast. I always go outside if the weather is nice and sit in my garden for 20 minutes.
That sounds lovely. If you are still listening, everyone, comment daily routine below. We love your comments.
Yes, please do. In the afternoon, I usually have meetings on the computer. I like talking to people. It makes the day interesting.
I usually do my active work then. I record audio or edit videos. It is more fun for me than just writing.
And do you finish work early?
I try to finish at 5 p.m. When I'm done, I shut down my computer and say goodbye work. It's a great feeling.
It is. Then I usually go to the gym. I like to exercise in the evening because it helps me forget about work.
I prefer yoga in my living room. It is very quiet and peaceful.
Yoga is good, but I'm not very flexible. Maybe you can teach me one day.
Of course, we can do a yoga episode. I would love to see you try to touch your toes, Leo.
That would be very funny. After the gym, I go home and cook a healthy dinner like vegetable soup.
I like simple things like pasta or chicken. After dinner, I usually play video games with my friends online to relax.
I didn't know you were a gamer. For me, it's a hot bath and a good book. What time do you go to sleep?
Around 11:30 p.m., but I had another mistake yesterday evening.
Another one? What happened this time?
I was so tired that I went to brush my teeth, but I picked up the wrong tube. It was my hand cream.
No, you brushed your teeth with hand cream?
Yes, my mouth was full of soap and flowers. I had to wash my mouth for 10 minutes.
Oh, Leo, you really need to be careful. Everyone's day is different, and that's okay. The important thing is to have a routine that makes you happy.
Exactly. Let's do a quick recap. We talked about waking up early versus using the snooze button.
Let's expand on that. The morning transition. When you leave your bed, you aren't just moving bodies, you're moving minds.
I like that. I call it the boot up sequence, like a computer starting up. First comes the light, then comes the logic.
And for our listeners, naming those steps is key. Step 1, arise. This sounds more poetic than just get up.
Step 2, rehydrate. Drinking that water you mentioned, Emma, it's like oiling a rusty machine.
Step 3, grooming. This covers the shower, the hair, the teeth. It's the making yourself presentable part.
I spend a lot of time grooming. My beard requires a special oil. It takes 5 minutes just to comb it.
A 5-minute beard comb? No wonder you need that snooze button.
It's worth it. But then we move to the deep work phase. This is when the house is finally quiet.
In English, we call this the golden hour. It's when you are most productive.
For me, the golden hour is usually right after that first tea. I feel sharp. I feel capable.
But what about the admin tasks? The boring stuff like emails and scheduling?
I do those during my low energy valley, usually around 2 p.m. when I want a nap, but I can't.
That's smart. Use your high energy for big thinking and low energy for small clicking.
Exactly. Now let's talk about the after work wind down. How do you stop your brain from thinking about the meetings?
I use a digital sunset. At 7 p.m., I put my phone in a drawer. No more screens.
A digital sunset. That's a beautiful phrase. Step 4, unplug.
It really helps. I light a candle and just sit. It sounds boring, but it's actually very invigorating.
I tried that, but I fell asleep in the chair. I woke up at midnight wondering where I was.
Leo, you are the king of accidental naps, but even that is part of your unique routine.
It is. Step 5, recharge. Sleep isn't just off time, it is repair time.
And for our students, your routine is your practice zone. If you can describe your day, you can describe your life.
I agree. If you can explain your coffee, you can explain your dreams. It starts with the small things.
Let's add some more vocabulary for the listeners. Errands. These are the small trips you take to the bank or the store.
Chores. These are the boring jobs at home, like vacuuming or dusting.
Leisure. This is your free time. You're gaming, you're reading, you're walking.
I need more leisure and fewer chores. That is my goal for 2026.
Isn't that everyone's goal? But we have to find the balance.
The work-life balance. It's like a scale. You have to keep it steady.
One more thing for our advanced listeners, the narrative walkthrough.
Oh, I love this. This is when you talk to yourself like a narrator in a movie.
Leo reaches for the remote. He ponders which movie to watch. He settles on a documentary about penguins.
Emma prepares her salad. She carefully slices the cucumber. She wonders if she should add more salt.
It sounds silly, but it forces your brain to use continuous tenses and action verbs.
It's the ultimate secret hack. No textbooks needed, just you and your cucumber.
Exactly. It makes the language concrete rather than abstract.
Let's talk about the evening commute or the trip home. Even if you don't go to an office, you have a change in space.
Step 6. Commuting. Whether you're on a bus, a train, or just walking to your kitchen, this is your time to listen to podcasts.
Yes, this is the perfect time for passive learning. You don't have to focus hard, just let the sounds wash over you.
I love listening to audiobooks while I drive. It makes the traffic jams feel like a story time.
I do the same while I'm on the subway. I close my eyes and imagine I am in the world of the book.
But we have to be careful not to miss our stop. I once missed my train station because I was so interested in a mystery story.
Where did you end up?
3 towns away. I had to wait 40 minutes for the next train back. My quick trip became a 3-hour adventure.
That is a great story. The accidental traveler.
It really was. But now let's talk about the self-care part of the routine. This is something people often forget.
Step 7, self-care. This isn't just about bubble baths, it's about checking in with yourself.
I write in a gratitude journal every night. I write 3 things that made me happy that day.
Today, my list would be 1, my oversized mug, 2, Toby in the cupboard, and 3, not drinking my pens.
That's a perfect list, Leo. It keeps your mind focused on the positive.
It does. It stops the negative spiral that can happen after a long day of work.
And for English learners, try writing your journal in English.
That is a brilliant tip. It builds your written fluency. Use simple sentences at first. I am happy. I ate pasta. It was good.
Exactly. Then, as you get better, you can add more detail. I'm feeling contemplative tonight because the weather is quite chilly.
Look at you using that 10-point word again. Contemplative.
I'm trying to set a good example. Okay, let's look at the social routine. Do you call your family every day?
I try to call my parents every Sunday. It's our weekly check-in.
Step 8. Socializing. Whether it's a phone call, a text, or a coffee with a friend, humans need connection.
My mom always asks me, Leo, are you eating enough vegetables?
And what do you say?
I tell her, Mom, I ate a tuna sandwich. Tuna lived in the ocean. The ocean has seaweed. Seaweed is a vegetable, so yes.
Leo, that is terrible logic. You definitely need more spinach in your life.
Maybe you're right, but it makes for a funny conversation in English.
It really does. Okay, we are coming to the end of our massive day. Let's talk about the final shutdown.
This is when you put the house to sleep. Step 9, security. I check the locks on the doors. I turn off the lights.
I make sure Barnaby is inside and cozy. He has a little bed next to the radiator.
Toby prefers the top of the refrigerator. It's the warmest spot in the house.
Cats always find the best places. And then finally, the pillow talk.
That sounds romantic, but for me, it's just talking to my pillow about how excited I am to sleep.
Step 10, slumber. This is where the magic happens. Your brain processes everything you learned today.
So if you studied English today, your brain is busy filing those words away while you dream.
That's why sleep is so important for students. You literally learn while you sleep.
Well said. Let's look at our final recap for today's massive lesson.
Step 1, arise and shine. Wake up and rehydrate.
Step 2, the boot up. Get the body moving even if it's just for 15 minutes.
Step 3, deep work. Do your hardest tasks when your brain is sharp.
Step 4, admin and valley. Handle the boring stuff when you are feeling a bit sluggish.
Step 5, the digital sunset. Turn off the screens and give your mind a break.
Step 6, self-care and reflection. Journal your day and be grateful.
Step 7, the social check-in. Connect with the people you love.
Step 8, the recharge. Get those 8 hours so your brain can file your English lessons.
It takes practice, but soon these words will feel as natural as your morning coffee.
Or as natural as my 20-minute snooze.
Go get 'em, Leo. And so our listeners, thank you for being part of our journey.
Keep practicing, stay brave, and have a wonderful English-filled day.
See you in the next episode.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.